Question in a square grid of 11 rows and columns. All the numbers in each row and each column are in arithmetic progression. If the difference between any consecutive numbers in a row or column is 2 and the number in the middle row and the middle column of the grid is 22, then find the sum of all the numbers present in the grid. Answer: you can see a 11 by 11 grid. All the numbers in each row and each column are in arithmetic progression with a common difference of 2. For example, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 16, 18, 20, 22. The middle term is 22. Now the question arises as to how this square grid is filled. So in order to fill this square grid, it is already mentioned in the question that the middle term is 22 and all the numbers in each row and each column are in arithmetic progression with a common difference of 2. So you put 22 in the middle, then you move left, but with every move you have to do a -2. So it is 22, 20, 18, 16, 14 and 12. You have reached column 1. So then you move up, but again you have to do a -2 with every move. So it is 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. You have reached first column, first row. And now you can easily fill each and every cell of this square grid, and thus this square grid is completely filled and prepared. We have to find out the sum of all the numbers present in this grid. Just adding all this number with the help of a calculator is an arduous work. We have to use the metric. So the trick is, for an n into n grid where n is odd and all the numbers present in the rows and columns are in arithmetic progression, the sum of all the terms in the grid is given by middle term times n times n. So we have middle term as 22, we have n as 11 because we have 11 row and 11 column. So we can replace n by 11. So 22 into 11 will give us 2662. Therefore the sum of all the numbers present in this grid is 2662. Another way to explain this formula is by focusing on this diagonal. So you see that all the numbers present in this diagonal is the middle term 22. So how many 22s are there in this diagonal? There are 11, the same as the number of rows and columns. So we have to find out the sum of this diagonal. So that will be 22 into 11. That will give us 242. So then we'll multiply 242 with the number of rows and columns, that is 11. So 242 into 11 will give us 2662. Therefore the sum of all the numbers present in this grid is 2662. Answer.